us at Koenig with offices located in Oneida, Pierre, and Winter.
Hometown shopping at its best. Don's Food Center has what you want and where you need it most. Right in Oneida. Enjoy a great selection of groceries, fresh meat and produce, friendly service, and more. Get all your snacks for the big game at Don's Food Center. Don's Food Center is a proud supporter of Sully Buttes Athletics and wish the Chargers good luck in today's game. Don's Food Center, where parking is convenient, shopping is easy, and your time is priority.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back as Potter County, the girls knock off the Chargers 56-42. And, looked really impressive doing it as well. High-pressure defense, and the Chargers just could not, in any way, shape, or form, handle it. The scoring balance, too. 19 points for Peyton Stevens, 14 for Schlachter, 9 for Hine, 8 for Kaup, 7 for Roush, for a total of 56. Potter County from the free throw line, they were 6 of 11 on the game, and I had them in the books for 13 turnovers. For the Chargers, 19 points for Paige Bacher, 12 for Olivia Olson, 6 for Scotland Kinney, 2 for Berkeley Burney, for a total of 42. And from the free throw line, the Chargers were 2 of 3 from the free throw line. With the victory, Potter County goes to 7-9. The Chargers drop to 7-9. One award here in the post game here for the Chargers, and that is our Country 95.3 Colson Farms Unsung Hero, and that's going to go to Olivia Olson. Olivia, congratulations! Finished with 12 points on the night. Our Country 95.3 Colson Farms Unsung Hero. Colson Farms works with their friends and neighbors to make sure everyone is successful. That will be the only award here tonight. We'll try again. The next time out for the Chargers for the Yackley Ranches Player of the Game. And with that, let's get started for game with game 2 of our doubleheader here. Sully Buttes, as we'll hear first off from the head coach of Potter County. That'll be Bryce Hall, Coach Hall.
Play our game and go out and kick some Battler butt.
Getting ready for game 2 now. Boys' turn this time. Sully Buttes Chargers getting ready to take on the Potter County Battlers. Always a great matchup. And the Battlers in town in Oneida taking on the Chargers. Joining me now is head coach of Potter County, Bryce Hall. Coach, earlier this week you had some competition. You went out. You had a chance to get a game in here. We're down to like the final quarter of the final quarter of the season here left to go. And I know it didn't probably start the way you wanted to, but you guys always have a way or a knack of righting that ship. You like the direction they're heading here lately?
I think so. We're staying healthy. That's the key thing for us. Yes. We're not real depth rich with talent right now, so got to keep the front five healthy. We've been doing that, and my younger kids are coming off the bench, stepping in for some minutes here and there. They've been a little sick with the bug here lately, last week. But yeah, with a couple wins we've had here recently, we're happy where we're going. There's still things we need to keep improving on. Like I say, tell the boys all the time, we don't go to the state tournament in January, so we got to, keep working on what we want to get to and keep reaching for that goal that we have. It's a big goal. It's a hard goal. It's not going to be easy, and we got to do our work.
Yeah, and I was talking to you about this earlier about some of the teams you faced here lately, and and I was just kind of looking at your schedule. Hey, you guys don't play the sisters of the poor, man. I mean, you guys get out there and you face good competition. And Bryce said, that's how you make your team better.
Yeah, without a doubt. Like I say, you got to go out. We win a lot from losses. Yes. Nothing looks better on film than mistakes. And like they say, film don't lie. But coach, I was doing that. And I'm like, right here, watch this. I'll show you. It's we were young. We had Jet and Landon probably had the most minutes coming off, starting with us last year, but a lot of empty spots. Heck, we're missing Ryder, Carter, and Chance. We had some 3 good seniors last year, and those guys, Ryder's been with us for 3 years, leading us the last 3 years, 2 years as our leading scorer. we graduate him out. Carter graduated, great athlete, and Chance with the size. We don't have that. We lost a great point guard. We lost the big guy, so a lot of holes to fill. And I think our guys have stepped into it. We're a little bit more smaller, but we're a little bit more dynamic. They're trying to be a little quicker. It's been a challenge all year. Some of our guys who aren't real fleet of foot needed to become fleet of foot, and we're still working on that. And, the competition, you step up every day. You just try to go out there, you try to win possessions, and that's what we're going to try to do tonight.
Yeah, and one thing, your players always play hard for you, and I mean, they know what you expect from them when they hit out on that court. Well, the next expectations coming up here in a bit, facing the Chargers, a little bit different version than what you've seen lately. I mean, what do you know about this year's version of Sully Buttes?
What do you say? Dynamic player in Whitler. He's a guy who's hard to guard. He's a 20-point guy at night. He can handle the ball. He can pass the ball real well, and he's got good athletes around him. These guys don't go win the state championship of football and not be slouches everywhere else. They're physical, they're strong. They're going to challenge us. Because like I said, they got a little bit more size, a little more experience than us. Across the board, and it's always fun. Coming into town. Records really don't mean nothing. We're gonna. Come out, and our record's a little bit lower than theirs right now. They're number 1, we're number 3 in the region, so, we got our work cut out in front of us. All the expectations on them. They're the top dogs. We're just some little guys trying to come to knock them off tonight, so.
Yeah, playing with the house's money here tonight. What are a couple of things you want from your club here in tonight's game to try to take that next step?
Oh, definitely keep them off their offensive boards. We got to limit their possessions, their attempts on their possessions. We're going to have to challenge Whitler into a shooting and make sure that, if he misses, we get that board. They got some good size, good borders for him around him. And you just can't give your shooter opportunities to outshoot you, And offensively, we just got to finish shots. We've been creating them, we haven't been finishing real well around the rim, but we got to do a better job of finishing those shots around the rim. And like I said, defensively, just, like I said, just get after them and heat them up and hopefully create some opportunities for us.
All right, well, tip off in a bit.
Terry and Peggy Barber and family with Brett's Spray Service in Pierre, Oneida would like to wish the Sully Buttes Chargers good luck with tonight's game and all season long. Call Brett's Spray Service today at 258-2743 for all your aerial application and retail chemical sales needs. The Barbers would like to remind you what Henry Ford once said, that when everything seems to be going against you, remember that the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it.
Venture Communications provides blazing fast speeds for affordable internet services. Streaming has never been so easy as it is with these super fast speeds. Don't want to leave the house to mail in that pesky bill? That's okay. Venture Communications allows you to pay your bill online or with an e-bill mobile app. They have local support to help with all of your needs. Contact Venture Communications at 605-852-2224 or visit our website at venturecom.net.
Ready for game 2 here of our doubleheader. Now Sully Buttes Charger boys' turn taking on the Potter County Battlers. Always a tough contest, no matter what court it's at, in Gettysburg or here in Oneida. And they got him at home tonight. Chargers taking on Potter County. Talking now with Brian White, head coach of the Chargers. Earlier in the week, you had a chance to get some action and activity, and that was at Myrtle against Jones County. And it just seemed like they just kept hanging around on you and hanging around. I mean, yes, you got to win, but they were just kind of always there, hanging around. And it was a nice win, but I'm sure you didn't feel comfortable with it.
No, I mean they were right in the basketball game all game. Their size gave us some issues. I mean, they're a big team. Multiple kids at about 6'2" to 6'4" that jumped a little bit, and they just had some matchup issues for us, which kind of gave us some issues. So they did a nice job kind of just slowing us down a little bit there offensively. I didn't think we were as crisp. They went to their kind of 1-3-1, and at times later in the game when we slowed down a little bit and we moved the basketball, we were really good against it and really kind of just broke it down. But there were also times where we didn't move the basketball well enough, and we took some poor shots, and some of it we just didn't make some shots. We had some open looks that we just didn't make, and that's part of basketball, I guess. So, but defensively, really it was the glass and them getting into the paint. Like they really got into the paint on us, and we were definitely shorthanded. I mean, we had we had a few kids that were out, and I thought Cooper Falkenhagen gave us huge minutes. I thought he did a great job for us in the first half when we were desperate. Like, we needed somebody to come in and give us some minutes in the post, and he comes in, he gets a bucket, he gets an and one, and then he grabs a couple boards, and he does a nice job for us for a stretch there, and that was huge for us to give us that jolt to get us through to halftime without ending up with multiple guys with 3 fouls. So that was big for us. And then we just I thought Wes played pretty well and rebounded the basketball and kind of taking care of some stuff underneath the hoop that we needed to take care of. So we're going to have to play better tonight to have a chance to win. But on the road, you never really want to apologize for a win, and I always tell our guys that, like, let's just keep stacking wins, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, and on that note, I mean, you mentioned Wesley played pretty well. I mean, I had him for 29 points in the game, and I mean, he's just, I've come to expect that of him. I mean, and then another announcer was there saying, "Man, that's the quietest 29 points I've ever seen." It's like, well. Yeah. When you watch this kid, I mean, he's just something special, man. And I get to watch this every game, just like you do on the sidelines.
He gets not even close to the recognition he deserves.
No,
like, it's unbelievable. We win a state football title, and he finally got some of the recognition that he deserved. But prior to that, he didn't get the recognition he deserves. I'll say it on the air. He's the best basketball player that I think I've ever coached. I mean, he's averaging a double-double right now. He elevates teammates. Like, he's just different than most. I mean, he is a special cat. He's fun to coach. He plays so hard, and he just he's done a great job being a leader and taking young guys with him and bringing them along, and like other guys that. I mean, you look at Preston and Barb, they're big, they're physical, but they're not built as just basketball players, and whatnot, and he's bringing them along and they creating, and now all of a sudden we're having a bunch of success. So he's as good as they come, and I'd take that argument up with anybody in the state, and when it comes down to all-state voting, I will bring that comment up to the entire state, because I don't think he gets the credit he deserves, and he's doing great things for us this year, and really proud of his efforts, like I really am, and I think he's growing in it, and he's he ends up carrying a lot of load in a lot of things, whether it's football or basketball, and like you just really appreciate what he's done for the program.
And he handles it with just ease. And he's brought other players in. I'm glad you brought that up, because he makes everybody else around him better. And then tonight, you're going to get that test. You're going to get a test against a team that has a losing record in Potter County. But whenever the Chargers and the Battlers square off, I mean, it's just, man, it's a dogfight out there. I mean, you're facing a team, even though they got a losing record, you are not taking them lightly.
No, not at all. They're really good. The Larson kid, I think, has played since he's a freshman. Jet Simon has played since he's a sophomore. Both of them do a nice job getting to the hoop. They're both athletic and long. I mean, I don't know if we have anybody with the length and the size that the Larson kid has. I mean, he's a big athletic kid. And then they'll have Jack underneath and a couple other little guards that just get after you. I mean, they're going to do what they do. They're going to get out. They're going to pressure the heck out of us. They're going to do all sorts of things that make it really difficult. So we're going to have to handle the basketball. We're going to have to find ways to really score the basketball. And we're going to have to defend well tonight to give ourselves a chance to win, because these guys, like, their record can say what it is, but they played a lot of really good teams really close. Yeah. And they're just on the cusp of getting over the hump on a couple of those, and they're a really good basketball team.
Yeah, that's for sure. Tip-off coming up here in a bit as the Chargers get ready to take on the Battlers. Coach, as always, I appreciate the time. Thanks so much. Good luck tonight. That's Brian White, head coach of the Sully Butte Chargers. Let's take a look at the starting lineups here for the contest here. First off, for Potter County, starting off at one guard will be Jackson Krause, a 5'10 senior, number 3, Jackson Krause. Jaron Chase, another guard, a 5'7 junior, number 4, Jaron Chase. Forwards will be Jack Simon, a 6'2 6'2 freshman, number 0 is Jack Simon, along with Landon Larson. Landon, a 6'3 senior, a forward, number 23, Landon Larson, and Jet Simon. Jet, a 6-foot senior, number 34, Jet Simon. That starting lineup again. It is Kraus, Chase, Simon, Jack Simon, that is, Larson, and Jet Simon, as Potter County comes in at 6 and 9 in the year, coached by Bryce Hall, assisted by Micah Baldwin. Now for the Sully Butte Chargers, starting off at one guard will be Gavin Colson. Gavin, a 5'9 junior, number 20, Gavin Colson. Wesley Whitler, Wesley the point, a 6'1 junior, number 15, Wesley Whitler. We've got forwards will be Eli Mercer. Eli, a 6'3 senior, number 23, Eli Mercer. Gavin Barber. Gavin, a 6'1 senior, number 24, Gavin Barber. And Preston Kinney, the center. Preston, a 6'4 senior, number 32, Preston Kinney. That starting lineup again will be Colson, Whitler, Mercer, Barber, and Kinney. Chargers coming in at 10 and 3 on the year, coached by Brian White, assisted by Scotty Sefner. And the Chargers won the JV contest 34-26, the final in that one, as the Battlers are being introduced here now. A good crowd here, and nobody has left as the Chargers get ready. To take to the court here. And this reminder after this contest, I was just talking to Matt Clark down on the floor. He's working he's working at the Hyde County Classic tomorrow at the Hyde County Auditorium as he's going to be working there. They've already called the first game in girls, Leola Frederick against Lower Brule. They've called that game because of snow. So if you were going to get over there and watch some ball, you can get there a little late. It was the 9:30 start that was supposed to be happening. That is not. So just a note there for you on that if you're going to be getting out and about. And they always have some good competition. They always have good matchups at the Hyde County Classic. So that is how that is going to be shaken out. And just to let folks know, the Battlers out with the road gray with the red and white trim, red and white letters and numbers. Chargers them the home white with the purple and gold trim, purple and gold letters and numbers. As it will be Larson jumping against Barber. As this one should probably be a no-brainer. As the ball tipped up and underway, Chargers will start with it. Mercer gets it, and we are underway. Game 2 here at Sully Buttes and Potter County. Boys' turn this time. In the front court, Colson with it over to the wing on the left side, down the baseline. A 3 on the way is off the mark and short. No good. Whitler chases his own ball, puts it back up. That's no good. Whitler gets his own rebound, throws it out front as Colson is open for a 3. He'll take it and he'll hit it. Gavin with the 3. Hits it. 3-0. Chargers start with the scoring. Bringing it up will be Chase into the front court for Potter County. Chase has it out top. Wing on the left side. Catch there by Jack Simon. Out front, a 3 on the way is up and off and no good. The Battlers will pull it down and get the loose ball. Chase with it. Gives it up out top to Kraus. Wing on the right side. Catch there by Larson. Top of the key with it. Jet Simon for the Battlers. Makes a move towards the lane. Kicks it out top. Chase puts up a 3. That'll be short as Kinney tried to get the rebound, but the Mercer will snatch it up and bring it back the other way into the front court. He passes to Colson. Whitler with it on the wing on the right side. Thought about a 3, pulled it down, and a shot off of the mark and no good. Chargers get the rebound. Colson puts up a banker. That's no good. Whitler for the putback. That's no good. And the Battlers up with it. It is Jet Simon with it into the front court for the Battlers. Down the lane, puts up the floater, gets it to go. Simon up and good for 2. And 3-2 is our score as Colson, Gavin puts it shot from behind, and we've got a foul on the play going in underneath. I believe it's going to be Dwight Kinney picking up the. Will be called for the foul on the play on the. Be on the Chargers here. Let's see. They're not posted a number here. I thought it was Preston who came down to try to get the. The rebound. Battlers will bring it up into the front court. With it is Kraus. Wing on the left side. Top of the key. Larson with it. Throws it into the low blocks. It goes down to Jack Simon. Goes up and puts it off the glass. No good. Whitler is there for the rebound. Forwards it over to Mercer. Eli. Shot up and no good as Barber with it. Gives it back to Mercer. Throws it in the lane. Kicks it back out. With it is Colson. Gavin out to the perimeter with it. Jet Yackley, who has checked in for the Chargers. And a 3 on the way. Rims out. No good as Mercer comes down with the rebound for the Chargers. And a travel call will give the ball over to the Battlers. And Potter County will get possession. Chase will bring it into the front court for Potter County. Chase has it out top. Off of it to Jet Simon, has it top of the key. Out to the, he'll give it over back to Kraus, who get it back. Kraus with the wing on the left side. Down low, Larson with it, makes a move towards the lane. Thought about a shot, pulled it down. Chargers try to bury it in as Chase turns around, puts up the shot. Chase hits it for the jumper, and Potter County takes the lead, 4-3. Chargers with the ball, into the front court with it, Mercer. Eli for the Chargers, down to Whitler, and Wesley puts up a 3, up and good for 2. As he just did a floater. That is a 2-point shot, and it's 5-4. Chargers retake the lead quickly back. The Battlers come. Jet Simon with it. Off the glass, he hits it up and good for 2. He's got 4, and it's now 6-5, Potter County. Jet Yackley with it for the Chargers. Over to Whitler. Wesley past the front court to Mercer. Eli for the Chargers. One dribble, back to Whitler. Down to the corner. Colson with it. Gavin on the baseline on the right side. Pass out top to Yackley. Jet has it top of the key. Drifts over to the wing on the left side. Pass out top with it to Mercer. Now with it, Whitler. Wesley puts up a 3. That'll miss the mark. And Barber comes down with the rebound, gets it out to Colson. Gavin for the Chargers shovels it over to Colson, to a Yackley. Jet, a 2. Jump shot, good for 2 for Jet. And it's 7-6. Chargers back out front by 1. Battlers with it. Chase will bring it into the front court for Potter County. Chase. Over to the right side, catch with it there by Jack Simon. Jack Simon move into the lane, goes up for the shot up and good for 2. Hits it. And it's 8-7. Back and forth we go. Potter County by 1. Charger ball past the front court goes to Yackley. Jet for the Chargers. As Whitler puts up a 3. That's off and no good. Mercer for the backside rebound for the Chargers to Yackley. Over now to Colson. Gavin for the Chargers. Over to Whitler. Wesley puts up a 3. Hits it. Whitler with the 3. Baseline on the right side. Chargers lead 10-8. Battlers with the ball. Back the other way comes Chase into the front court. A 3 on the way is off by Simon. He gets his own rebound, goes up for the floater, hits the rim and out. No good. Chargers there for the rebound. Cross court over. It goes to Barber. Barber for the Chargers as Whitler catches it, and his foot was on the line here, and they're going to call an over and back. And Brian White is asking for an explanation, and the Battlers are already going to get the call for the over and back. Jet Simon catches the inbounds for the Potter County, loses it as he gets a jump ball call. Possession arrow will give it over to the Battlers. Checking in number 32 for Potter County. Let's see if I can figure out who that is. I don't have him on my sheet, but back with it, Chase with it for the Battlers. Get dish off with it to Jet Simon. Pass was tipped and stolen away by Westball. Teagan, who's back for the Chargers. Ball goes back over to Whitler, and Wesley for Sully Buttes. Brings the dribbles through 2 defenders into the front court. Dumps it in underneath to Kinney. Goes up for the shot, loses it. Whitler's there, pick up the loose ball, back up and good for 2. 12-8. Sully Buttes by 4. Potter County with the ball in the front court. Chase gets it over to Jet Simon. Top of the key to Jack Simon. Puts up a 3. Top of the key is off and no good. Loose ball. Westball tips it over to Whitler. Wesley for the Chargers. Past the front court goes to Moore. Easton Moore in now. Over to Yackley. Jet Yackley. Pass in the lane. Whitler puts up a floater up and good for 2. Wesley now with 7-9 in the game. 14-8. Chargers by 6. Potter County back the other way. Jet Simon drives down. Puts up the shot up and good for 2. Jet with the bucket. He's got 6. And it's 14-10. Sully Buttes with the ball back the other way. Westball, Teagan, back up and good for 2. The Chargers breakneck pace. Whitler with the steal, and Potter County will get it back. Pass with it into the front court with it. Jet Simon underneath. Shot up and good for 2. That is by Ziegler, and that is the Chargers. It's a 16-12. Sully Buttes leading Potter County. Chargers get the ball. As Jet Yackley with it over to Whitler. Wesley puts up a 3. That'll be short. And underneath for the rebound, it'll be Jack Simon. And Chase will bring it up here now for Potter County. Chase in the front court, has the top of the key. Stops on the wing, left side. Pass out top to Jet Simon. Puts up a 3, top of the key. That's off and no good. Loose ball. Chase comes up with it for Potter County. One of the shortest guys on the court. Gets it out. Pass to Pass to Ziegler. Over it goes to Jet Simon. In down low. Catch it to Jack Simon. Back out to the perimeter. Jet Simon puts up a three. That'll miss everything. And it'll be Charger ball on the miss. Colson checks in for the Chargers. Yackley will check out. 1:33 to go in the first quarter. 16-12. And man, this game has been like oh my goodness, it's been like interstate speed. This thing is going, man. Both teams are just going wide open. But with it is Colson as he gets it across the timeline. Over to Easton Moore, wing on the left side. He'll put up a three, hits it. Easton Moore with the three. 19-12, Chargers by 7. Battlers back the other way they come into the front court with it. That is Ziegler for Potter County. On top of it, the catch there by Kraus over the wing with it to Ziegler, top of the key. With it is number 5, who's Weber, who's in. And Ziegler with it, throws it over, catch there as Ziegler puts up a three. And with the rebound is Mercer, tips it to Colson, forward to Whitler. Wesley on the wing on the right side, stops, picks it up, goes out as Moore with it. Easton for the Chargers down on the right side. Barber with it, back over to Moore. Back on top to Colson as Gavin down to the corner to Moore. Easton back out with it. He'll dribble out for the Chargers, throws it over to Mercer. Eli in the wing on the right side. He drives baseline, throws up the shot. No good. Gets his own rebound. Put back up and good for 2. Mercer with the bucket. 21-12. Chargers with 23 seconds to play in the quarter. Number 5, Weber into the front court here for Potter County. Off with it. It goes to Ziegler. On top of the key. Catch with it to Jack Simon. Tries to go in. Gets the ball tied up. And a jump ball call. Possession arrow will give it over to Sully Buttes with 10.4 seconds to play in the quarter. Checking in for Potter County is Stanley, number 15, and also number 34, Jet Simon back in. And let's see who else. Chase is coming back in for Potter County as Ziegler will go to the bench. As with it for the Chargers here now. Oh, I'm sorry, that is Ferrilli for Potter County. And the officials, excuse me on that one. Yeah, that is Chase Ferrilli, number 32. As he's got a bucket in the game. And I apologize, I was calling by the wrong name. That's Chase Ferrilli, who was in. Chase, a 5'10" freshman. Now with the inbounds, Potter County with it with 10 seconds to go in the quarter as they pass it back. And Chase tried to get a no-look pass over to Jet Simon. He wasn't expecting it, lost it out of bounds. Chargers will get the ball with 21-12 lead with 5.4 seconds to go in the quarter. Whitler with it for the Chargers at half court, driving, puts up the shot, and gets it at the buzzer. Up and good for 2. And after one quarter, it is Sully Buttes 23, Potter County 12. Back in 60 seconds on Country 95.3, PureCountry.com.
Building new, remodeling a little or a lot, or replacing the old with the new, Oliver Construction in Oneida is reliable, honest, and affordable in helping you make your house the home you've always dreamed of. Large or small, inside or out. Give Oliver Construction a call at 295-2289 for all of your home construction and remodeling needs. Oliver Construction, 295-2289.
Score big on your next vehicle purchase with Lamb Motor Company in Oneida and Gettysburg, Lamb Chevrolet and Implement in Oneida, and Lamb Auto Sales in Pierre. Check out their large selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs at any one of their locations, or go online to lambmotor.com. That's LAMBMOTOR.com. Or give them a call today at 800-952-2222. Lamb Motor Company of Oneida and Gettysburg, Lamb Chevrolet and Implement in Oneida, and Lamb Auto Sales in Pierre.
Welcome back as the Battlers come out. As Potter County comes out, it is Jet Simon along with number 5 Weber and Kraus, along with 15, that is Stanley, and Chase out for the Battlers. Out for the Chargers, it is Colson Whitler along with Yackley. And they hooking it underneath the Barber. He throws it back out top. He is wide open for a shot, but gave it up. And with it, is Colson off to Whitler. Wesley on the left side goes up for the floater, gets it up and good for 2. Whitler now 13, and it's 25-12. Sully Buttes back the other way. Simon with the top of the key. Gives it up to Chase. Chase with it, pulls up for the jump shot and rattles it in and out, no good. Barber down with the rebound for the Chargers. Coming back the other way, pass to the front court. Colson can't chase it down. Chargers throw that one away. And it'll be Potter County ball. They'll inbounds as it'll be Chase who will pick it up. Kieran Chase for Potter County into the front court. Gives it up to Jet Simon. Simon out top. Thanks. Oh, go for the. And then back underway here with it as Chase puts up a 3 off the front of the rim and out. No good. Chargers come down with the rebound. Pass to a forward pass goes to Whitler. Wesley on the right side, and Whitler goes down, but he's back up and he's okay. And we've got a foul on the play as Matt Clark going over to called against on number 15. That'll be called on, that is Stanley, his first, team first. And Wesley will go on the line to shoot 2, his first trip to the free throw line. First shot is up and good. 25-12. Barber checks out for the Chargers. As nice to see Tegan Westfall back. He took a knee bang last week, and he looks like he's up and okay. Obviously, Kinney checks in for the Chargers as Jet Yackley will go to the bench. And Whitler will get ready for the second of 2. And the junior for the Chargers steps up after he hits that first shot. Second shot on the way, and that one good. 27-12, Chargers by 15 as the Battlers with the Chase in the front court for Potter County. Chase around on the, has it out right out top as he gives it up with it to Jack Simon. Now down to Ferrilli. Ferrilli throws it in down low, ball tipped and stolen away. Good hustle on the play by Kinney on the defensive end. Whitler goes in, loses the handle on the ball. The Battlers will bring it back the other way. Chase will put a pass in, and it gets into number 23 for the Battlers. Leaning in, that's Larson, puts up the shot, no good. As Kinney gets the rebound for the Chargers. Pass over to Whitler, cross courts it over to Mercer. Eli into the front court for Sully Buttes. As he'll drive and put up the shot, can't get it to go, comes up short. Rebound by Jack Simon. Down the court it goes to Jet Simon, chases it down. Has it for the Battlers on the wing on the right side. He'll pull back for a 3. That'll be off and no good. Mercer gets the rebound. Outlets it to Whitler. Back the other way. Wesley into the front court. Gets a double team. Pass out front to Mercer. Eli for the Chargers. Back over. Down in the corner, Colson with it. They get it in down low to Kinney. Dumps it in. Nice pass. Up and good for 2. Mercer cutting to the basket. 27-12, Sully Buttes by 15. Battlers into the front court they come with it for Ferrilli. Top of the key, goes to Jack Simon. Spin move in the lane, waits for everybody to go up, and then he'll wait, and they come back down, but he'll drop in a bucket as he's got 4, and it's 29-14 Chargers. Colson back the other way, throws it over to Westball. Tegan passes it in, and the pass gets taken away by the Battlers. Driving back the other way, Larson with it. Larson hits the runner on the right side, lays it in, up and good for 2. 29-16, Sully Buttes, Charger ball. With it in the front court, pass in the paint, it goes to Colson. Gavin on the right side, throws it back out to the perimeter. 3 on the way by Westball, that's too strong, no good, loose ball. Down with it is Larson for Potter County. Outlets it over to Jet Simon, who brings it across the timeline into the front court. Top of the key to Chase. Looks on the left side, looks on the right side, goes back that way to Simon. Jet on the wing on the right side, makes a move towards the lane. Top of the key, Jack Simon puts up a 3. That's up and good for, that's good for 3. Jack Simon with the 3, and it's 29-19. Chargers by 10 as Westball with it. Tegan cross courts it over down low to Simon, or back to Kinney, and Kinney goes up, and we've got a whistle and a foul on the play. And that's going to be 2 at the line coming up here now for Preston Kinney. Foul called on Jack Simon, his first, team second. And 2 at the line here coming up for Preston, looking for his first points on the night. First shot is up on the way, short. hit off the front of the rim and out. Weber checking back in for Potter County along with number 1, Jager. In for the Chargers as Whitler and Westball go to the bench. It is Yackley along with Moore. And Preston, the second shot on the way. That one rolls around and up and out, no good. Larson with the rebound for the Battlers. He'll bring it across into the front court. Larson, dish off. Pass there with it. It goes to Zweber. Over to the right side, driving baseline. It is Jack Simon. Throws a baseline as Larson puts up a 3. That's up and off and no good. Loose ball. Colson comes down with it for the Chargers. And we've got a foul on the play. That'll be called on Simon as he threw a pretty good shoulder block into Colson. And Gavin's up and okay. But that'll be the second personal on Jack Simon. Chargers with the inbounds in front of their own bench. Mercer in the front court. Over to Moore. Easton. Pass out top goes to Yackley. Over to down to the corner. Moore gets it back. He puts up a 3. That's off the iron. No good. Catch there by Jack Simon. Over it goes to Larson. Larson passing the front court. Catch with it there. That is Weber. Weber puts up a 3. That's no good. Loose ball. Up with it Moore now for the Chargers. Forwards it to Yackley. Jet for the Chargers. Brings it around the perimeter. Top of the key to Moore. Wing on the right side. With it is putting up, trying to put up a shot. It's up and good for 2. Mercer put up the shot. Miss. It got blocked. But Colson was there to pick up their garbage and put it back in for 2. 31-19. Sully Buttes in the front court with it for the Battlers. It is Weber. Off of it. It goes to Larson. Out top. Kraus with it. Kraus with it for Potter County. Out with it. Larson puts up another 3. That rattles in and out. No good. Yackley with the rebound for the Chargers. Off with it. Forward it goes to Mercer. Eli for the Chargers stuck under the basket. It gets knocked out of his hands. It'll be Charger ball. Whitler comes back in along with Westball. Colson checks out along with Mercer for Sully Buttes. 3:08 to play in the half. 31-19. Sully Buttes leading Potter County. And the Battlers will get a couple of changes. They get Ferrelli back in for Potter County as the inbounds. Yackley will throw it in 2 more. Easton for the Chargers goes in the lane, kicks it underneath to Barber. On top to Whitler. Wesley puts up a 3. That'll be short. Gets his own rebound, puts it back up, and can't get it to go. Whistle foul on the play as he goes down. Foul will be called on Kraus. Kraus with his first, team third. 3 minutes exactly in the game, and it was a shooting foul. So Wesley will go to the line to shoot 2. He's got 15 points in the game thus far. And the first shot is up and good. Barber checking in for the Chargers, checking in down low as Whitler gets ready for the second and 2. And the junior gets it here with exactly 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Hits the second as well. Wesley was 17, and it's 33-19. Sully Buttes as the Battlers bring it up into the front court with it. Losing it, Jet Simon loses it out of bounds. It'll be Sully Buttes' ball as Whitler catches the inbounds. Wesley pass over to Yackley. Jet for the Chargers, dribbles around to pressure, throws it, ball gets tipped and taken away by the Battlers. 6 turnover on Sully Buttes. Potter County with the ball, Kraus with it, backs it to Chase. Front court, Jack Simon with it. Top to Chase, starts towards the lane, stops, kicks it back, top of the key. Kraus puts up a 3. That's in and out, no good. Whitler there for the rebound for Sully Buttes. Whitler for the Chargers. Dumps it underneath as a shot put back up and no good by with a shot. Whitler puts up another shot. That's no good. And it'll be Charger ball, I believe. Easton Moore caught it underneath, and it came up short. Whitler was there for the catch for the putback. That went off and out. Last touch by Potter County. Charger ball, baseline inbounds. Yackley lobs it into Wesley. Wesley down the lane, throws it up. And a travel call on Whitler. Will give the ball back to the Battlers here. 33-19 our score. With it is Jet Simon into the front court for the Battlers. Stops at the free throw line. Top of the key to Chase. Chase for Potter County. Out top with it to Jack Simon as the top of the key. Wing on the right side, Kraus controlling. Over it goes to Ferrelli now. Ferrelli for the Battlers. Pass over to the right side and off of the mark on the pass. 3rd turnover on Potter County as Larson will check back in for the Battlers along with, let's see, I believe, yeah, that's Ferrelli and Jack Simon check out for Potter County. And also number 5 back in is Zweber. He'll come in for Jet Simon for Potter County with 1:59 to play in the first half. Charger ball. Eastermore catches the inbounds as he tries to throw it in. He gets it to, lost it out of bounds. Tried to get it down to Gavin Barber, and Gavin wasn't ready for it. And he kind of fumbled at it, and it went out of bounds. It'll be Potter County ball. 8th turnover on the Chargers. As we'll have a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Sully Butte Sports on Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. Back in 30 seconds.
Whitler Seed Farm, already known for high-quality certified seed wheat, and now they're your Beck Hybrids dealer. Jesse and Sherry Whitler and family are proud supporters of students and athletes of Sully Buttes and wish them all the best this season. Whitler Seed Farm is the industry leader in variety, selection, seed treatments, and their loading is second to none. Visit WhitlerSeedFarm.com or give Jesse a call at 605-280-0152. Your source for seed for every acre. Located in Agar and Oneida, Whitler Seed Farm, 605-280-0152.
Welcome back. Get ready for halftime scoring up here. Plus, we'll get a Sully Butte Student Council report for you as well. And then next week, we got plenty of action. We'll cover that at halftime. As after the Battlers timeout, Chase will bring it into the front court for Potter County. Chase has the top of the key, gives it up over to Zweber, throws it in underneath. Catch made in there with the shot up and good for 2 by Stanley. He hits the bucket, and it's 33-21 Sully Buttes. Whitler with it for the Chargers, brings it into the front court. Whitler dumps it in underneath for Barber. Gavin puts it off the glass, up and good for 2. Barber with the finish, his first points. 35-21, Chargers answer. Quickly underneath. And the Battlers throw that one away. 4th turnover as Chargers will get it with it, inbounds with it. Whitler, Wesley for the Chargers. Driving it into the front court with it to Colson. Gavin for the Chargers. Off with it, it goes to Whitler. Wesley cross courts it over to Westball. Tegan's open for a 3. He'll take it, hits it. Tegan Westball, 3-point shot. Welcome back, Tegan. 38-21, Chargers. Back the other way with a Chase for Potter County. Chase, wing on the left side. Pass to into the paint. It goes to Jet Simon. Puts up the shot, gets it, and gets the shot to drop and to die and drop through. 38-23 is Sully Buttes leading Potter County with 48 seconds to go in the first half. As with it, Colson puts up and gives it over to Westball, who put up a 3. That's off no good. In the paint goes to Colson. Back over to Yackley. Jet, a floater in the lane. It's up and off and no good. And we've got a whistle, and we've got contact in the lane. 2 coming up for Jet. Foul on the play. Foul will be called on number 5 on Zweber. That'll be his first. And it will put Jet Yackley to the line for the Chargers. Jet 2 points. Those coming in the first quarter. And the freshman's first shot at the line rattles home good. Making it 39-23, Sully Buttes. 34.5 seconds left to go here. So after this, shot clock will be off. Kraus will check in for Potter County. Zweber back to the bench. As Yackley gets ready for the second of 2. It's up on the way and down through and good. Yeah, just enough. Whitler, it will be Mercer. Eli will check in for the Chargers as Yackley will go to the bench. So it is Mercer, Westball, Whitler, Barber, and Colson out for the Chargers. Into the front court with a Jet Simon wing on the left side for Potter County. Makes a move into the lane. Goes up, loses the ball, gets it back, puts it off and no good. Whitler on the backside for the rebound for the Chargers. A reach-in foul on the play. That'll be called on Simon. And that will be his, that looks like his first, and that'll be 2 at the line coming up for number 15 for Wesley Whitler. He is so far 4 for 4 from the free throw line on the night with 18.5 to play in the second quarter. And those late fouls always just tear a coach up. 41-23, Sully Buttes. And Whitler gets ready, toes the line for the second of 2. Shot fires on the way, down through and good. 6 for 6 for Wesley at the line, 42-23. Sully Buttes leading Potter County. Chase with it, it gives it up out top to Larson. With it Jackson, with it Kraus. Back to Larson on the wing, on the left side, top of the key. Over to a Chase. Chase over to the wing to Larson. Larson left side, clears for the shot, puts it up and good. Larson with the 3. at the buzzer, hits it, and it's 42-26. Sully Buttes with the lead at the first half. You're listening to Charger Sports on Country 95.3, PureCountry.com, KLXS Pierre. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
In a pod, some things are just better together. And that is why chiropractic and acupuncture go hand in hand to reduce stress, peak performance, and maximize wellness. Whether you're cheering from the stands or scoring the points, your body needs to recharge and reset between games. Let acupuncture and chiropractic help carry you through the season. Shared care with Dr. Jess and Dr. Allie is a sure way to a secure victory. Stop in and see us on Main Street in Oneida or call to schedule today, 258-2626, 258-2626.
Oahe Grain in Oneida has been doing business with you, the producer, since 1954. They're one of the largest privately owned elevators in central South Dakota. Their friendly and knowledgeable team of employees is there for you. With 2 120-foot truck scales and 5 dump pits, they're sure to get you back to the farm quickly. They also have a 110-car shuttle loading facility and have 2 grain dryers to help serve you in all your grain handling needs. Call Oahe Grain Corporation in Oneida at 258-2811 or check them out at oahegraincorp.com. Grain is their middle name.
You just got a quote from a company and are now being billed for not choosing them. Many contracts have what's referred to as a contingency agreement. These typically state that if you don't go with them, you, after insurance has approved the repair work, will be charged a percentage of the job they quoted. Ask up front if they charge to provide an estimate. Never sign anything that you haven't fully read or understand. If you have any questions, reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
Building new, remodeling a little or a lot, or replacing the old with the new, Oliver Construction in Oneida is reliable, honest, and affordable in helping you make your house the home you've always dreamed of. Large or small, inside or out, give Oliver Construction a call at 295-2289 for all of your home construction and remodeling needs. Oliver Construction, 295-2289. Barber Farm Service Incorporated and Barber Chemical wishes good luck to the Sully Buttes Chargers. Growers, call Ken or Jack for all of your planting and harvesting solutions at 258-2708. That's 258-2708. Barber Farm Services and Barber Chemical, located under the White Water Tower, 2 miles south of Oneida. They know that hard work does pay off. Go Sully Buttes Chargers! From all of us at Barber Farm Service and Barber Chemical. AGE Corporation's contractors and crane service are proud supporters of Sully Buttes Sports. For almost 60 years, AGE has been building South Dakota. For all your site work, construction, and crane work needs this season, AGE is here to help. Give them a call. AGE Corporation and Crane Service, 223-2732. That number again, 223-2732. AGE, proud to support local sports.
Welcome back, everybody. Hi, DT along with you. And it is time for the Blue Goose halftime report here on Country 95.3 as the Sully Buttes Chargers at the break leading 42-26 over Potter County in boys basketball play. Chargers dropped the first one 56-42, the final there, as the Battlers just pressured the Chargers into submission. Really, it looked that way. But this one, Sully Buttes is keeping a pace. This is a breakneck pace, man. This game is fast, and both teams like it that way. And boy, it is definitely showing. Let's run down scoring here for you. First off, for the Battlers, 8 points for Jet Simon at the break, 5 for Landon Larson, 7 in the game for Jack Simon. We have 2 each for Chase Feruli, Joseph Stanley, and Jaron Chase. For a total of 26 in Potter County. No shots from the free throw line in the first half. 4 turnovers in the game for the Battlers. For the Chargers, 19 points for Wesley Whitler, 19 at the break. 5 for Gavin Colson, 5 for Tegan Westball, 4 for Jet Yackley, 3 for Easton Moore, 4 for Eli Mercer, 2 for Gavin Barber, for a total of 42. And the Chargers from the free throw line, 8 of 10 from the free throw line. And I've got the Chargers in the books for 8 turnovers. Score at the end of the first quarter, Chargers led 23-12, outscored Potter County 19-14 in the second quarter. Personal fouls, Preston Kinney with 1 for the Chargers, and for the Battlers 2 for Jack Simon. And let's see, 1 each for Kraus, Zweber, Stanley, and Jet Simon as well. So that's a breakdown there. We're going to be back coming up here for a student council report. You're listening to Charger Sports on Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. Back in 30 seconds for a Sully Butte student council report here on Country 95.3 KLXS Pierre. Back in 30 seconds.
The corner in Oneida reminds you they're open after the
Hey, can you bend that down? Can you hear me okay? Okay. Put them on the other way. Flip them around. There you go. There you go. And then now you can bring that down. There you go. We'll put that in. Okay. Let me give you the sheet. There we go. You hear me okay? Okay. Let me get that up here. Okay. Got just a second here. Okay, welcome back, everybody. Hi, DT along with you. It's time now for a Sully Butte Student Council report. Student Council report, a service in part by Barber Chemical LLC, Eric's Custom Repair, and Brett Spray Service. And joining me now, breathlessly running up to catch up, Annalise Van Zee. Annalise, young lady, good to have you in here. What have you got on the sheet for us tonight?
Yes, so tomorrow we got boys wrestling. We'll participate in the Redfield tournament.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yep. On Monday, we have school board meeting at 6:30.
Okay.
Tuesday, middle school and high school boys basketball host Harriet Selby. Middle school game begins at 4.
Oh, okay. So it's going to be a little bit early, but we'll have that game for you here on Country 95.3.
On Wednesday, we have small group contest in Millbridge.
Oh, okay. Well, good luck, to all those who are taking. You're going to be a part of that?
I am not.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, whoever is, good luck to you. Okay. And then Thursday?
Thursday, middle school boys basketball and doubleheader in Millbridge.
Oh, yeah. I've got girls and boys against Millbridge Pollock against the Tigers. Both good teams. And hopefully you'll be feeling better and back?
Yep, hopefully.
Hopefully. Okay, we'll keep our fingers crossed. What else you got on the list?
Friday, we got boys wrestling, McCook Central Montrose, round robin duels, student council Valentine's supper at 7 p.m.
Oh, the student council supper is coming up, huh?
Yep.
Okay, that's on that Friday night?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, okay. Well, hey, there you go. That's our student council report here, made possible in part by Brett Spray Service, Eric's Custom Repair, and Barber Chemical LLC. So, your senior year here now, have you got any plans for after when you graduate? Are you going any place?
I don't know where I'm going quite yet, but I want to go work in social work.
Oh, okay, okay. Hey, you can. That's always such an unfair question. Everybody, you can pick where you go when you get that chance. So, hey, thanks for coming up and doing this. Nice job on this. And that's the student council report. We'll take a 90-second timeout and come on back. You're listening to Sully Butte Sports on Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. Back in 90 seconds.
Hometown shopping at its best. Don's Food Center has what you want and where you need it most. Right in Oneida. Enjoy a great selection of groceries, fresh meat and produce, friendly service, and more. Get all your snacks for the big game at Don's Food Center. Don's Food Center is a proud supporter of Sully Butte's athletics and wish the Chargers good luck in today's game. Don's Food Center, where parking is convenient, shopping is easy, and your time is priority.
Venture Communications provides blazing fast speeds for affordable internet services. Streaming has never been so easy as it is with these super fast speeds. Don't want to leave the house to mail in that pesky bill? That's okay. Venture Communications allows you to pay your bill online or with an e-bill mobile app. They have local support to help with all of your needs. Contact Venture Communications at 605-852-2224 or visit our website at venturecom.net.
Are you looking for a reliable vehicle to haul the family around in? Maybe you're searching for the perfect tailgating vehicle. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it at Lamb Chevrolet and Implement in Oneida, Pierre, and Gettysburg. Lamb Chevrolet has a great selection of SUVs and crossovers to choose from. Check out the entire inventory online at lambmotor.com. Lamb Chevrolet and Implement, located in Oneida, Pierre, and Gettysburg. Go Chargers!
All right, welcome back next week, Tuesday night, as Annalise was telling us, Charger boys hosting Harriet Selbyary. You have that, a doubleheader on the road at Mobridge. Oh, man, that's going to be tough. A doubleheader action Thursday night on Country 95.3. Then Saturday afternoon, a matinee basketball game for the Charger girls. They'll be at the Warner Classic taking on Waverly South Shore. We'll have that game for you with a 2:30 scheduled tip. Back underway, Potter County starts with it. It is Kraus. He is out there with Larson, along with Jack Simon, and Chase. Chase has it out front here now for the Battlers. Stuck there, looking to dish it off. Lost the ball. Chargers pick it up as Colson goes up with it for the Chargers. Goes up, can't get it to go as he'll chase the ball down, get the loose ball. He'll go back under, throws it as the ball gets ricocheted in the lane, and Mercer goes up for the shot. Can't get that to go. Gets swatted out, and Jet Simon for the Battlers with it in the lane. Puts up the shot, gets it to roll down, good for two. 42-28, Sully Buttes. Chargers with the ball into the front court. Mercer with it. Ball cross over to Whitler. Wesley holding it on the right side. Passing into the lane. It goes to Mercer. Eli out to Barber. Back out to Mercer. Arcs a pass over to Colson as he'll put up a three. Hits it from the wing on the left side. Gavin Colson for the Chargers. 45-28. Sully Buttes back the other way. Battlers with the ball. Kraus on the front court. Wing on the left side. Top of the key to Jack Simon. Over to Jet Simon. Wing on the right side. He'll put up a three. That's often no good. Whitler there for the rebound for the Chargers. Looking down the court. He'll bring it up into the front court instead, under control, as he gives it up out front to Colson. Gavin off of it over to Barber. Gavin for the Chargers. Off to Mercer. Eli out on the wing on the left side. As starts up his dribble, gives it back over to Whitler. Wesley drives around the defender, baseline on the right side. Shot was blocked. Battlers come up with it as it is Jet Simon into the front court. Pass underneath, ball tipped, and it will be Potter County ball. Good hand stick up there on the play by the Chargers. I think that was Mercer who knocked it out. It'll be a baseline inbounds coming up for Potter County. Jack Simon will toss it in. Simon throws it in. Catch made. It's up off it gets knocked out of bounds. Chargers save it. Whitler throws it in, and Mercer catches it, and Sully Buttes brings it up into the front court. Whitler with it into the lane. Mercer a jumper from the left side. That's often no good. Potter County up with the rebound as Jet Simon into the front court, and an offensive foul on the play by Jet Simon. Jet will pick up the offensive foul. Wesley Whitler got into position and took the charge. Tough as Larson checks out for Potter County. Number 15, Stanley, back in for the Battlers now. And Wesley looked like he's up and okay, but man, that was a heck of a shot. And Jet Simon is no small potatoes as Whitler with it into the front court for the Chargers. Wesley drives around and gets it over down to the corner to Jet Yackley, who has it in the game. Across over to Colson. Gavin baseline on the left side, puts up the jumper, hits it, about an 8-footer from the baseline left side, hits it. 5 1/4, 10 in the game now. 47-28, Chargers by 19. In the front court, Jackson for the Battlers with it out to Jack Simon, puts up a three. That'll miss. Yackley with it for the Chargers as he'll lose the handle on the ball. Shot was blocked, and Whitler blocks it to Colson. Gavin dumps it in underneath to Kinney, puts up the shot, can't get it to go. Put back up, and it goes off of the hands of Zweber, who gets it in the front court for the Potter County. Gets it under control, puts up the shot, no good. Yackley there for the rebound, and a foul on the play. I believe they're going to get chased for a body check. Foul on the play. That'll be called on Jaron Chase, his first. And second team foul for the Battlers. Chargers none thus far. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Chargers leading 47-28. Into the front court with it. Yackley, Jet for the Chargers. Top of the key over to Whitler. Wesley, a three on the wing on the right side is off the mark. Rebound. Slips through the Chargers' hands. Chase with it. Throws it into the front court with it to Jet Simon. Goes up on the right side. No good. He gets his own putback up and good for two. He's got 12. 47-30, Chargers. Into the front court, Colson with it. Gavin for the Chargers. Out front it goes to Whitler. Wesley chases it down, and they play catch over there. And Colson puts up a three, hits it. Gavin, a second three of the quarter. He's got 13, and it's 50-30, Sully Buttes. Battlers with the ball, chase into the front court for Potter County. Off to Kraus. Kraus for the Battlers. Goes to the baseline on the left side. In there is Jack Simon. Goes up and lays it over the rim, up and good for 2. He's got 9 in the game, 50-32. Sully Buttes. As Yackley throws it into the front court. Colson retrieves it, gets it in, dumps it in underneath. Whistle, foul on the play. It looks like, Chard, we're going to get some wholesale changes here. We got a whistle. And the foul called on the Battlers. That will be called on Stanley, his second, as it'll be Moore, Barber, and Westball coming in as Kinney, Mercer, and Colson go out for the Chargers. For the Battlers, it looks like Chase and Kraus out for Potter County. Checking in will be, let's see, a catch in the lane. Goes up, no good. Easton Moore puts it back up and good for 2. As it is Jack Simon, Jet Simon, along with Landon Larson's back in the game for the Battlers. Shot up and off and no good. Along with Stanley, who is out for Potter County, and number 5's Weber. And a foul on the play on the Chargers. That'll be called on Gavin Barber, his first. Gavin, by the way, yeah, congratulations, Gavin Barber. Signed a letter of intent to play football in Orange, Iowa for Northwestern. Congratulations to Gavin Barber. I mean, they got a great kid, man. That's a nice sign on. That's a heads-up sign on the Red Raiders' part there. A quality kid all the way around. Second shot by Simon. That one will go. Is up and good. He missed the first, and it's now 52-33. Sully Buttes. Chargers quickly into the front court with it to Moore. Out to Wesley. Whitler puts up a 3. That's off of the mark and no good. There for the rebound is Larson. He'll throw it down the court. Chasing it down for the Battlers. Can't quite chase it down was Simon. It's thrown away. And Potter County will get the turnover on the play. Chargers will get the ball, but the Battlers will put on some full court pressure. Whitler with it for the Chargers. Wesley over to Yackley. Jet for the Chargers now. Looks, keeps it over, pass, leads it forward over to Whitler. Wesley for the Chargers. Ball tipped and gets it underway. Ball tipped and stolen away by the Battlers. With it is Larson. Larson puts it up and good for 2. Slam dunks it. 52-35. Sully Buttes back the other way. Whitler back the other way. Hits it up and good for 2 off of the glass. His first bucket of the second half. 54-35. Chargers. Battlers with it back the other way. With it, Jet Simon drives on the baseline on the right side. It's off and no good. Yackley for the rebound. Forwards it over to Westball. Teagan in the lane. Goes up for the shot. Can't get it to go. Barber there for the rebound. Back the other way, and I think they're going to get Gavin. And they'll get Barber for the foul. Gavin with his second team foul for the Chargers. Are those the only 2? Well, I checked that. No, Preston Kinney had a foul earlier. So as it will be Simon boys and Wes is. I forgot about that. Yeah, they are cousins. Jesse's sister Sally is a relation there to the Simon. So, Randy, thanks for that heads up. Back underway here with it. It is Chase for Potter County. Gets it in down low. They catch in down there. With it is knocked away from Stanley. Chargers pick up the loose ball, bring it into the front court. Moore puts up a 3. That's off and no good. Right into the hands of Ferrulli for the Battlers. Larson will bring it into the front court for Potter County. Throws it underneath to Chase. Puts it off the glass up and good for 2. Chase with the bucket. At 54-37, Chargers with 2:08 to play in the third. Moore into the front court to Whitler. Wesley for the Chargers. Drives in. Dumps it in underneath the Barber. Gavin off the glass. Up and good for 2. Barber, 4 points in the game. 56-37. Sully Buttes. Larson with it. Pulls back for the 3. And the rim's out. No good. Off of the rim and no good. As Moore pulls it down and a jump ball is called. Possession arrow will give it over to Sully Buttes with 1:48 to play in the third. Jet Simon will get back in. Mercer and Colson will check in for the Chargers as Barber will go to the bench along with Jet Yackley for Sully Buttes. And Chargers with the inbounds. Mercer in the backcourt. Looks back over to Colson. Gavin brings it into the front court for the Chargers. Brings it around as ball tipped and taken away. Stolen by the Battlers. Chase for the layup. Up and good for 2. Chase for the bucket. And it's 56-39. Sully Buttes. Westball with it underneath as Easton Moore banked it in off the glass. Nice pass, nice finish. 58-39 Chargers answered. They lead by 19. Chase in the front court with it for Potter County. Shovels a pass over to Jet Simon. In down low goes to Jack Simon for the Battlers. Drives in underneath, and we've got contact. That'll be on Barber, on Gavin. Be contact. That'll be his third personal. Looks like Whitler and Kinney will check in. Gavin Barber will check out, and Kinney will come in. And Westball checks out, and Whitler will come back in with 1:11 to go in the third quarter. Baseline inbounds coming up for the Battlers. Inbound catch. Larson with it. Shot up and off and no good. Whitler forwards it over to Colson. Gavin for the Chargers on the right side. Goes up for the shot. Gets it. Up and good for 2. And he's fouled on the play. Go to the line for the old-fashioned 3. Foul called on Chase. His second personal. And Gavin will step to the line for the bonus. Gavin, 11, 13, 15. 15 points for Colson tonight, as his shot is up and good. 61-39, Sully Buttes. Battlers with the ball with 1 minute to go in the third. And the ball tipped and stolen away. Chargers with the steal. Whitler underneath for more. Easton lays it off the glass, up and good for 2. 63-39, Chargers with 48 seconds to play in the third quarter. Chase dumps it over to Ferrelli. Ferrelli in the front court. Top of the key to Jack Simon for the Battlers. It goes over to Jet Simon. You don't make a move towards the lane. Stops. Turns. A turnaround jump shot is up and good. Jet Simon with the bucket. He's got 7 in the quarter now. And it's 63-41 Chargers. Mercer catches it with the shot clock off with 25 seconds to go in the quarter. Colson will try to drive it across. Try to get more. Standing on the baseline wide open. Jackson will check in for the Battlers along with Zweber, as Larson will check out. And then also 15, that's Stanley coming in for the Battlers, as Jack Simon will check out with 21.1 seconds to play. Kinney checks out for the Chargers as Jet Yackley back in. Whitler catches the inbounds, and the Chargers will hold for the last shot with the shot clock off. As Whitler will drive in, he'll pull it back out again. Over it goes to Yackley. Jet for the Chargers. Back over to Whitler with 7 seconds to play in the quarter. Whitler drives on the right side, throws over to Yackley. Jet puts up a 3. That's off the mark and no good at the end of the third quarter. It is Sully Buttes 63, Potter County 41. You're listening to Charger Sports on Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. Back in 1 minute.
Eric's Custom Repair supports Sully Butte Sports and its athletes. Eric's Custom Repair is your trusted mechanic located in Agar. Stop into the gas and convenience store to fuel up and fill up too. Eric's Custom Repair, located on Highway 83 in Agar. Call today to schedule an appointment. 605-258-2137. That's 605-258-2137.
And 12.
Born and bred in USA.
Welcome back, everybody. IDT along with you, and just kind of getting tallied up here for the Chargers. 9 points for Easton Moore, 4 in the game for Jet Yackley, 5 for Tegan Westball. There is 21 for Wesley Whitler. As the Battlers start with the ball, they throw it out front. It is Chase with it, along with Jet Simon, along with Stanley, and let's see, number 5 just going up for the shot, can't get it to go. That was Zweber. Chargers there for the rebound. It is Yackley for the Chargers, along with Mercer out to Whitler. Throws it in underneath to Kenny, who lost the handle on the ball, and the Battlers will pick it up, throw it down the court, and it will be Sully Buttes. I believe it'll be Sully Buttes' ball. Yeah. So yeah, it is Colson, Yackley, Kinney, Whitler, and Mercer. Starting 5 for the, check that, no, 4 of the starting 5 for the Sully Buttes. Into the front court with it, Yackley, Jet on the wing on the right side. Cross courts it over. Catch there by Whitler. Has it on the wing. Over to Colson. Gavin for the Chargers. And Yackley with a jet is open for 3. He'll take it. Rims out, no good. Whitler gets the rebound for the Chargers. Goes up off the glass, up and good for 2. Wesley now with 23 in the game. 65-41. Sully Buttes in the front court. Jet Simon for the Battlers puts up a shot of 3, and that's off and no good. Kinney gets the tips the rebound forward to Colson. Now the ball comes into the hands of Yackley, dumps it over to Whitler, back over to Jet on the wing on the left side. He'll lose the handle on the ball. Kinney gets it, gives it over to Whitler. Wesley puts up the 3. That's off and no good. Backside rebound by Colson, puts it off the glass, up and good for 2. Gavin for the Chargers. 11, 13, 15, 16, 18 points. And it's now 67-41 as the Battlers try to come back the other way. As with it, Whitler into the front court. Down to Colson. Gavin, reverse layup, puts up the shot, can't get it to go. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul on the play. As foul will be called on the Battlers. That'll be on Jet Simon. That'll be his 3rd personal. And Gavin to the line here for the Chargers. First shot is off and no good. And the Battlers, they're bringing in number 1, bringing in Jager along with Ferrulli. Chargers standing pat with 6:20 to play in the game. Second shot that one's off and no good. Loose ball, and it comes all the way out. Colson gets it again, gives it over to Whitler. Wesley dribbles through, floater in the lane, shot down and good. Wesley Whitler, 25 in the game. 69-41 Chargers. The Battlers in with it into the front court with it. Jack Simon drives around on the right side, looks for room on the baseline. Whistle, foul. And the foul called. That'll be called on Gavin Colson. Gavin's first. Barber checks in for the Chargers as Kinney will come out. And a baseline inbounds coming up, and the Chargers with the steal. Whitler with it, Wesley with it, driving, dumps up, puts up the shot, can't get it to go. Barber comes down with a rebound, throws it over. Wow. Dude giving up life and limb there as tried to save it from going out of bounds. It'll be Potter County ball with 5:53 to play in the game. Chargers leading 69-41 in the backcourt. It is Jet Simon for the Battlers with it. Stops high post left side. Jumper is off. No good. Barber there for the rebound. Shovel off to Whitler. Wesley into the front court. And he'll go for a floater and puts it up and good for 2. Whitler, 6 in the quarter. 27 in the game. And it's 71-41 Chargers as we've got we'll have continuous clock here going now. And wow. As Whitler took a spill, man, he got tripped up from behind. And he took a pretty good shot, man. He'll walk it. He's going to walk it off. A foul on the play. I think that's going to be on. That's going to be as Jet Yackley checks out and Westball checks in. And we do have continuous clock. It'll be a baseline inbounds for the Chargers. Whitler catches it. He'll put up a 3 and misses. Came up short. Larson with it in the front court for Potter County. Over to the wing on the right side. Jack Simon. It is Jack Simon up and good for 2. He hits it. Baseline right side. 71-43. Sully Buttes with 4:40 to play. Pass in the front court. It goes to Westball. Teagan over to Mercer. Whitler with it. Wesley drives in. Dumps it in underneath to Barber. Barber gets it slopped away. As Larson swatted it out. It'll be a baseline inbounds coming up for Sully Buttes. As the Chargers hit that magic mark. Point to end. And it'll be Potter County ball on the turnover. And the Chargers, that's their 11th turnover. Battlers with 10. 71-43 with 4 minutes to go in the game and continuous clock. This is Sully Buttes leading Potter County in boys basketball play here as Whitler gets another steal on the play for the Chargers. Drives up and gets it tipped away from behind by Jack Simon. Knocked out of bounds. It'll be Charger ball. Chase checks in for the Battlers. Ferrulli will come out. Baseline inbounds coming up for the Chargers. Inbound catch with the Mercer. Over to Whitler. Wesley on the wing on the left side. Makes a move around. Puts up the and a jump ball call. Possession arrow will give it over to the Battlers. as they blocked Wesley's shot going in. He had like a 1-on-3. Barber checks out now for Sully Buttes as Easton Moore comes in along with Westball, Colson, Mercer, and Whitler. And we've got a timeout. A timeout on the, no, check that. It'll be, no, Charger ball. Yeah, no timeout. So it'll be Sully Buttes ball on the inbounds. Catch with it by Whitler. Over to Mercer. Eli for the Chargers. Has it out top. Back to Whitler on the wing on the left side. He'll put up a 3. Hits it. Swish. Drains it with the 3. He's got 30 points on the night. 74-43. Sully Buttes. 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Kraus with it. He'll launch a 3. And it'll come off no good. Mercer gets down with the rebound for the Chargers. Forwards it into Moore into the front court. Back with it to Whitler. Wesley back over to Moore. Easton on the wing on the right side. Dribble over to Mercer. Eli in the paint. Try to throw it in underneath. It goes up to Westball. Teagan threw up a shot. It rolled off the rim and out. No good. Battler's coming back the other way. Simon with it. Puts up the shot up and good for 2. And we have a timeout on the court, a 30-second timeout with 2:34 to go. You're listening to Charger Sports and Country 95.3. PureCountry.com will be back in 30 seconds.
Whitler Seed Farm, already known for high-quality certified seed wheat, and now they're your Beck Hybrids dealer. Jesse and Sherry Whitler and family are proud supporters of students and athletes of Sully Buttes and wish them all the best this season. Whitler Seed Farm is the industry leader in variety, selection, seed treatments, and their loading is second to none. Visit WhitlerSeedFarm.com or give Jesse a call at 605-280-0152. Your source for seed for every acre. Located in Agar and Oneida, Whitler Seed Farm, 605-280-0152.
2:34 to play here. The Battlers called a 30-second timeout. Chargers with the ball. It is Yackley, Mercer, Colson, Moore, and Westball. As the Chargers with it, they're just playing some catch here now. Yackley with it. Jet moves in. High post left side. Puts up the shot. It's off the mark and no good. Larson throws down the ball. Throwing it away. Chargers get the steal. Yackley with it. Over to Mercer. Eli into the front court. Off to Colson. Gavin for the Chargers. Wing on the right side. Back out top. Catch with it there. Cross quarter over. Down to the corner is Chargers just playing some catch with it as Yackley with it. To Moore. He'll throw it back out top. Westball gets it under control. Over to Mercer. Over to Moore. Easton. They keep it around the perimeter and just playing catch with over to Westball. Teagan puts up a 3. That'll miss the mark. Rebound by the Battlers, and they'll bring it up. Chase with it. Arcs it in the front court with it to Simon. Jet. Top of the key to Chase once again. Pulls back for the 3. It's on the way. Good. Chase with the 3. Hits it. And the Battlers will call a timeout. Is it a 30-second timeout? Back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Charger Sports and Country 95.3, PureCountry.com.
YAG Air Incorporated is your locally owned ag chemical and seed retailer. YAG Air Incorporated offers reliable ground and aerial application. For the latest seed and chemical pricing, contact Kyle at 605-280-8710 or Tony at 605-280-4771. YAG Air for all your ag chemical and seed needs. Kyle 605-280-8710 or Tony 605-280-4771.
We are back underway. They just changed units out here. They just put in second unit players for both teams. Chargers with the ball in the front court. Jet Yackley with it. As D.T. Meyer will along with you. Chase Height puts up a 3. Baseline on the left side is off and no good. Loose ball and still loose coming out. And I believe it'll be, they're going to give it to Potter County on the play. And 45 seconds go, continuous clock. The Battlers will toss it in. Number 5, Zweber, up with it into the front court for the Battlers. Zweber has it. He'll pull back for the 3. It's on the way. It's off the mark and no good. Loose ball. Back up and no good as James Miles with the rebound for the Chargers. Yackley will take it. Shot clock is off. Yackley into the front court, driving. Kicks it over to Falkenegg, and Cooper puts up the shot, no good. James Miles put up the shot, no good. And Easton Moore puts up a shot. That's no good. Back with it is Zweber now for the Battlers. Zweber into the front court. Has it out top. Pass over to the right side with it is number 14, Gable. Gable for the Battlers will make a move into the lane, kicks it out to the wing. 5 seconds, a 3 on the way is up and off and no good. And the Battlers pull him back. is up, and they'll call that bucket good by Gable. And it is a final 74-50. Sully Buttes with the victory. We'll come back in 3 minutes and wrap it up from the gym in Oneida. You're listening to Charger Sports on Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. Back in 3 minutes.
Before or after the game, get together with friends at the Blue Goose in Oneida.